to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Look up there. How's everybody doing? You see pretty blue on both sides of the room. I like that. Blue on the left. Looks nice. Me and Anthony, we always think if the darker clothes will hide our waistline.
Mine's getting harder and harder to hide.
Yeah,
You know, you
want mine too. Mine too.
It came back.
We're working on it.
I know.
Working on it. So, all right, public comments. Anybody have anything they'd like to address the board? What? Public comments. Okay, seeing none. Then I will move on to approval of previous minutes of board meeting number 29, Thursday, July 20th, 2017. Approval of those for payment.
So move?
Second. Roll call.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Journal entries.
Motion to approve journal entry number 1.
Second. Roll call.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Agreements. Prosecutors. Okay. Agreements with the Ohio State Highway Patrol for lead services in the amount of $31.80 non-general. Recycling. Morning, Commissioners. Morning.
Item B is our property lease agreement with these various municipalities for our drop-off recycling program. Item C is our MOU with the Sheriff's Department with their reporting program. They serve as the district's division of labor. As an example, on the 15th, we had a tire collection drive in Canfield. Within a 4-hour time frame, they filled up 3 tractor trailer loads of tires and rims, estimated between 60 and 80,000 pounds.
Wow. Did you make that new guy lift them all?
Actually, yes.
You know,
Well, he was part of it. We all had to jump in to
I told him,
make
you
the
know,
traffic move.
he's got that 90-day probationary period. If he's not doing everything Lou says, he's out the door. We caught him this morning coming in. He's a good person. All right, thanks, Lou. Sheriff's Department.
Good morning, everyone. This agreement's with Jackson Milton School District for a school resource officer for the new year coming up for $17,722.50 payable on the account.
All right, thanks, Sheriff. Treasurers. Okay, agreement with Postal Mail Sort Limited to continue to mail and process services for various departments per our unit pricing, general and non-general. Okay, agreements.
Motion to approve agreements, letters A through E.
Second.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Change orders, OMB grants.
Good
Anna.
morning, Commissioners. This is a final change order to construction that was completed under our CDBG program, and this was just a final quantities adjustment.
Excellent. Thanks, Anna. Change orders.
Motion to approve change orders 3A.
Second. Roll call.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Resolutions.
Motion to approve resolutions, number 1 additions.
Second. Roll call.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Resolutions of awards. Sanitary. Bill.
Yes, good morning, Commissioners. This is a recommendation from the department to award the janitorial services to a Better Choice Cleaning Company. This is a local company. They will provide cleaning services for 1 year starting August 1st. There's an option for the second and third year at the discretion of the department. And again, the facilities will be covered in the business office, the Boardman wastewater plant, the Neander plant, and the Camel wastewater treatment plant.
Excellent. Thanks, Bill. Resolutions.
Motion to approve resolution of awards 2A.
Second. Roll call.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. Okay, resolutions, commissioners. I think I will let Randy, is that,
Thank you, Commissioners. We are asking that you allow us to extend a .5 mil levy that was originally passed in 1983. It's been renewed every 5 years since then. we're asking that you allow us to replace it at 0.5 mils again in November. As you know, the opiate crisis has started to hit Mahoney County, and the children are the invisible victims of this crisis. We're seeing increases across every aspect of what we do. More cases that we have to investigate, more children that have to come to the custody agency, more cases that more families that we have to serve. We believe, and my board believes, that it's necessary and prudent that we ensure that we have the financial resources necessary to make sure all children in Mahoney County remain safe and protected. So we're asking you to allow us to ask the voters to replace this at the same millage, 0.5 mils, as it was when it was originally passed in 1980.
Excellent, thanks, Ron. And you and your staff do an excellent job.
Thank you.
It's very well deserved and we're very much needed. B, Commissioners, this is a resolution to extend the time of the annexation petition request of 18.83 acres in Campbell Township until August 31st, 2017. Dog Warden.
Good morning, Commissioners. Nancy. C and D are just the appointments of replacing recently vacated to be believed, and so we're replacing them.
Okay, thanks. Engineers, that's a resolution to approve a moral obligation 3921 for Davy Tree Service for services rendered, removal of a couple of trees that was on an emergency basis. Human Resources.
Good morning,
Good morning.
Commissioners. Nancy. F is a resolution to approve the hire of 2 human resources generalists. And G is to accept a 3-year bargaining agreement with the CWA. CWA represents employees in the building, regulations, inspections, solid waste management, and microfilm departments.
Thank you, Karen. OMB grants.
Commissioners, the letter H is a grant that we'll be submitting on behalf of domestic relations. And what it'll be a self-help center, and it will employ attorneys to come in on a Wednesday and assist indigent domestic violence people, victims, or that cannot afford legal counsel otherwise. And that's through the Ohio Supreme Court. UMB grants for hazmat. This is a grant we got last year in the marathon on over by the park by Industrial Road there. For emergency preparedness, they offer a grant to our hazmat team for response, so that they're part of Mahoney County's response team.
Okay, great. Thanks, Anna. Okay, resolutions.
Motion to approve resolutions, letters A through I.
Second, roll call.
Commissioner Trafficante?
Yes.
Commissioner Ditzler?
Yes. All right. That, quick. Good of the order. Any good of the order? Nobody has anything good to say.
Hey, Fest this weekend.
What's that? Which one? Which one? You know those Italians have a fest every weekend. Which fest is this?
Hey, watch it.
Is it Carmel, Briar Hill, downtown Youngstown? Oldville, that's right.
You're lucky we have them, because there'll be no good food to eat.
Hey, I'm on no carbs, so I can't eat any of that pasta.
You can do the Italian fried greens.
There you go.
Oh, I love greens. You know what, when you go out of state, out someplace, and you ask if they have if they have greens, they don't even know what you're talking about.
Collard greens you'll get somewhere else.
They give you, I asked if they had greens, and they gave me like lettuce that looked terrible. It's crazy.
You like the garlic and oil and red
Oh,
seed?
yeah. I'm telling
Right,
you.
Joey?
And there's probably, you could probably name, 50 places that you could go to get amazing greens. Around here, I go to like Tracks, Salvatore's, and, Davidson's. They've all got great, Donavito's. Yeah, they've all got great greens. And there's so many good Italian restaurants around.
Jerry makes good greens.
No, actually, I haven't done that yet.
Jerry was posting some cooking on Facebook, man, a few times. It looked really good.
I'm perfecting bread.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Dennis, are you sure it's this week?
I thought it was next week.
Next week, okay.
In August.
Okay.
So I miss the bread, you know, because I love bread. Ordering hot peppers and oil and bread, and just putting the peppers and oil, the juice on it, loading with Parmesan cheese. Oh, man, and pasta Alfredo. I could sit down with a bowl of pasta Alfredo and just eat until I get sick. That's why it's all or nothing, because I'm a glutton. I have to either cut it totally out or bring it totally in. But
Oh, good, Jerry. Now we have a story.
I've been pushing eating pizza.
Pizza too, wow. Hey, just an update on Carol.
David, come out of the closet.
Carol's come home and she's doing well. She's not really adapted to the, she doesn't have her scooter license, let's put it that way. She's not a very good scooter operator. So,
Dave, I have something almost as fascinating as your dietary restrictions, if I may.
yeah, please.
I had the privilege of introducing the president Tuesday night at the
What I heard.
Village Center, a gathering of 7,000 of his. It reminded me of the dog pound at the Browns game. The outfits and the signs and the yelling. Very enthusiastic crowd. Our local law enforcement did an excellent job. They had the place safe. Secret Service was all over the place. Our sheriff was there, or at least, his people. And the police chief was there out front. They did a great job getting people in and out. It was very safe. I had a chance to talk about why this area supported Mr. Trump. And it was pretty basic. First of all, he promised to look at the tax situation for corporations and business, and I said we needed that to get jobs and production back to this area. This is an area that really reveres and honors our veterans and our military, and Mr. Trump offered to increase spending in the military, which I guess he's starting to do. Our natural gas, I said there's a mile down, there's one of the greatest reservoirs of natural gas. It's created several hundred jobs in this region already, and more to come. And that should bring the production and jobs back to the area from the power plants and the fact we have the energy there. And Mr. Trump has said he's going to do something for the energy policy. The other thing was the Affordable Care Act. I said some people think it's collapsing its own weight. Our workers here, our people are disturbed about the increasing premiums and our increasing deductibles, and he promised to do something with that. And then I said some people consider us the flyover zone. And I think people feel the neglected working people of the valley are being neglected, and he promised to rectify that. So that was it pretty much. Jobs, taxes, production back to the area. And I guess that's kind of what he mirrored through his other speeches. And, it was picked up on Time Magazine too. So it was a great opportunity, and I used it to highlight what's going on here in the valley. So it was good. Thanks.
Absolutely. You know what, whether you like, Donald Trump, or you don't like Donald Trump, he's our president. It's always great to have the president come to the valley. In any way, shape, or form, it's great publicity, it's great notoriety, it's great to bring focus in, and it's good to have people like Ralph that have a relationship that can, pass our message along. We all have our own political viewpoints and political ideas, but, with respect to doing what we can on behalf of the residents that we represent, you need that connection. You need somebody that has a voice to the people in charge. We have more issues probably with the state and what happens from a state standpoint locally, because of the different cuts that we face in local government, trying to get, the State House to hear our cries with respect to MCO, sales tax, and those things that are going on. And I think those are being heard as well. So there's a lot of good things happening in the valley, in the county, and the connections that we make politically and on behalf of our residents in the community are very important. It's good to have liaisons, with every respect, so, thanks, Rob.
Thank you.
Appreciate the
It's kind of
update.
neat. I got called by the White House to do this. I got called on Monday,
Nice.
so it was Tuesday. All went very rapidly.
That's pretty
And the
excellent.
dance team did a great job
I
there.
see that Leo Conley, too, President of our Disabled American Veterans, had an opportunity to be there as well, and he was able to introduce some instructors at the VFW post, I think, too. And Leo's part of the valley that does a lot of good things on behalf of veterans, and he's a staunch supporter and somebody that represents us well from a veteran standpoint. So
Yeah, it was good.
excellent, that's nice. Anybody else? But no, Carol's doing good. I wanted to tell everyone that Carol, is at home, and she is going to miss a little bit more time because of the infection she got. She has an IV, in her that keeps making sure that her foot doesn't get infected. But even though she can't physically be here at the meetings, with every staff meeting we have, she's on conference call. She's, as frustrated as you can imagine Carol would be, sitting confined in her house when she mentally and physically is fine other than her ankle, so